going. The Seminoles will kick this away to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's good field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the right here. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Hands off to the fullback. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Oh, here comes the reverse. He stopped, but he got you first down.
This is a nice job of the receiver picking up the first down on a decent gain. The defense is happy it didn't go for more. Expect them to lock down these playmakers because you never know who's going to get the ball next.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Second down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. First and goal for the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, that's the gift of having a running back with this kind of speed. Forget about worrying about the inside of this defense. Get to the edge, use his speed, and walk into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? No stopping. He takes it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He's going to hand this off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Important second down play coming up. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing him down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter.
LSU 14, Florida State 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The back's got it again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And now we are all in for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
Automatic on the PAT. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker is coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Important third down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
First and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. An inside give now from the shotgun.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain sets up a third down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And there's the handoff. Getting set. Here's second down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Knowles. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's got it for a big gain. He's found some room with the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Who cannot stop him? He's in. Touchdown, LSU.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, not right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. State offense heads back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the tailback's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Mark down at the 25-yard line. Brings up third down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Did he take it all the way? He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth, both defenses reeling at the moment. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime on the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Breaks free. He lets it go on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. He just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
There's the handoff. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but on a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Receiver in motion now. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
The PAT is up and good, so they're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
They'll be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down, and great scoring position.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
And now the handoff. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. The first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Down close to the goal line, they can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense.
Touchdown, Tigers! That puts them on top in the second half. Stop. Touchdown.
Chris, he's scoring all these touchdowns, but it's really as much about the offensive line as it is anything. How about the holes that he's running through right now to give him a chance to get out into space to show you what he can do as a back? But he'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, after the game, good job this offensive line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 35, Florida State 28.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. A handoff from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page here on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for his big tight end. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
The offense really clicking here. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just about to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. And they get him down after the completion. Third down upcoming after that completion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here in the fourth quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. They can't slow him down. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver wide open. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18, returning, trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this team looking for a deep completion. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.